This is how to edit your characters' voices. Funnily enough, my voice is a little sick right now, so I wish I could edit my own, but you can certainly edit your characters' voices. So you can see any of your characters here, and again, we're using the Red Rock Cold Open project. That's our example throughout this entire course. And we'll go to Sniffles here and hear Sniffles' voice.
All right, so check this out. I was walking down the street, minding my own business, right? And then this dude just bumps into me, spills his coffee all over my new sneakers. Can you believe it?
Sniffles' voice is very cute, but maybe we don't like it. This is the final voice of Sniffles, but I'll show you how to edit Sniffles' voice and walk through everything that's possible here. So if you click this edit voice button, you can now edit Sniffles' voice. And there's two ways you can edit Sniffles' voice. You can type in notes. Essentially, these are a description of how his voice should be, or you can start recording and actually change his voice by either recording a voice or uploading another voice. So you can actually, with someone's permission, upload any voice into here and voice clone it onto it. So I'll first walk through voice editing notes. What we do is we build a voice profile for each of your characters that we then use each time they speak throughout your film. When you edit a voice, we actually recreate the voice profile from the ground up to ensure that it really meets your vision. So what you want to do here in the voice editing notes is actually include as much details as possible. So here's what we'll do here. Maybe we want Sniffles to sound actually feminine, and we want Sniffles to have different age. We want to talk about their age, accent, tone, how fast they speak, and any other voices that might sound similar. These are all the things you'll want to bring up to actually create as robust of a voice profile as possible. Essentially, more details are a good thing here. Not conflicting details, but more details are a good thing here. So let's first cover feminine voice. Sound like someone in their late senior years, 70s or older. They should have a southern accent, talk slowly, and have a bit of an angry tone by default. Now, this is a pretty robust voice profile. We're getting somewhere pretty good here. And what I'm going to do now is click Apply Changes. So it's going to take a few seconds to actually build this new voice profile, and then we'll get to listen to it together. And what it's doing behind the scenes here is taking all the feedback I gave and now creating a voice based on that. Now, what's great here is if you don't get the voice you want on the first edit, you can edit this again and again. The one thing to note is the cost here. The cost is 1 coin per change, because we have to basically spend a good bit of money, close to a coin, to actually rebuild the voice and actually recreate it. So that's a whole process that we're using AI to do. And anytime we use AI, we incur AI costs and we pass it on to you. And 1 coin equals 10 cents. So it's really not that much to edit and get the voice you want. And trust me, spending 50 cents now is huge when it saves you time later. One thing I'll say is that if you try anything on this platform more than 5 times to get what you want and you're still not happy with it, please reach out to us. We don't want anyone trying to do something, whether it's regenerating a video or regenerating an image, more than 5 times. If you're making small changes here and there and iterating in a positive direction, that's one thing. But if you keep struggling to get what you want, come to us. Be like, hey, I keep trying this one thing and it's not giving me this one thing. We want to help you. All right, now let's listen to the new voice that was generated.
Now, don't go thinking you can outsmart old Sniffles so easy. I've been around the block more times than I can count, and I ain't about to let some young whippersnapper get the best of me. You best keep your eyes peeled and your wits sharp, or you'll find yourself in a whole heap of trouble before you can say, bless my soul. So, what you
I
gonna
think they did really good with that. They did great with that. But what's great is you can experiment with new voices and create these new voices super easily. Just click Edit Voice and now create a new one in. You can see here there's quite a version history. There's actually 3 versions of this voice. Now, by default, the latest generated voice, so this new voice 1, actually will be the default active voice of the character. You can click here what the active voice is.
Well, now,
But
don't.
maybe I actually like voice 2 better, and I can tell you we're going to move this back to voice 2 right now. So what you can say here is voice 2, and it'll change it, and now voice 2 is active, and we can click up here and listen to it.
Well, bless your.
Or actually, no, this was the voice. Excuse me. I generated 2 versions of that voice.
All right, so
There we
check
go.
this out.
So now we want to go back to that original voice we listened to right here.
All right, so check this out. I was walking down the street, minding my own
Love it.
business.
So here we are. Now, what I want to show you is how you can, if you want, because it's fun, actually upload your own voice and edit that way. So what you do here is if you click edit voice, you can click start recording or upload an audio file, both the same thing. I'm going to record here and then show you what this is like. Hi, my name is Mr. Sniffles. What is your name? I am not a voice actor. That was really bad, but that was just one line. So let's see what happens now. If you can have fun with this. You can try out different voices yourself, especially if you can like mimic different accents. It could be a lot of fun here because you just need to nail one line.
Hi, my name is Mr. Sniffles. What is your name?
It did it mostly. I'm gonna switch back to original voice here, but I like this is funny, and yeah, that's how that voice works. So now you know how to edit voices and ensure that the active voice for your character is the one that you want. We'll pick this up in our next session where we're going to dive really deep into creating versions of your characters, settings, and objects. I'll see you all in the next one.